This is a comparison video of the response that we get from different practice pads. Accumulated several pads over the years. I'm not going to feature all of them. I think I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 pads here that we're going to look at to see which one bounces the most. So let's see, let's start with this is the Vic Firth stock pad. It's a two-sided pad. One side has gum rubber. The other side has this black, not sure what type of rubber it is, but anyway, I won't be showing that because we really don't play on that side much. So this pad bounces fairly well. And I'll say this, all of the pads that I'm featuring here today bounce better when you have something underneath them. Right now I've just got this flat base snare stand that I use, but if you'll put a pad or a book or something below it, for some reason it helps with the response. Alright, so this one bounces fairly well. Alright, so I'll give that one about maybe a 7 out of 10 on the response. So that's the stock pad, Vic Firth stock pad. The slim pad, which is the cousin or brother to the stock pad, has a thinner piece of rubber. And I've bought the laminate that you can buy separate to go on this. It gives it more of an articulate sound for recording. So you hear the difference of that one and the stock pad. Alright, so this stock pad has that sound, and the slim pad sounds more like you're playing on a piece of wood. As far as the response, they're really very close. I think the slim pad bounces a little bit more. It's a very loud pad though. Alright, so that's what we've got so far. Slim pad, stock pad. Alright, there's a two-sided gray-black Vic Firth pad that I have. It does not bounce as well as either of the other two, so I'm not even going to say much about it. The black side of the two-sided does not bounce well at all, but it's very loud. So if you're wanting to work your chops a little bit more, the black side of the two-sided small version, I've got an old version of this one that I want you to look at, which bounces very much because the gum rubber is a lot thicker. So I think the thicker the rubber, the better the bounce. Alright, so the two-sided Vic Firth pad does not really bounce that well. Okay, next, let's go ahead and keep it in the Vic Firth family. This is a pad that they no longer make. I'm not sure why, because it's the best pad that Vic Firth ever made, in my opinion. This pad bounces forever, especially when you got it on top of another object, like another pad or maybe a book or something, but I mean, it just bounces. You're not having to work your chops. Now the other side of this one is a black surface, and it bounces better than the small two-sided pad. So actually both sides of this large Vic Firth pad bounces very much. So out of the 4 that I've looked at so far, I would say that the large two-sided gray and black Vic Firth pad bounces the most. Okay, now I've got another pad here They make a different version of this one, but there was a local music store that had one of these as a demo, and I tried to buy it from them, but they wouldn't sell it. But I found somebody on eBay that had one years ago, and I bought it. It's the Innovative Percussion two-sided pad. It's a smaller pad, but it bounces very well also. It's got another side, but it's that sponge rubber. Doesn't really bounce that well. So I would say that the Vic Firth large pad still bounces more than even this one. Yeah, it definitely does. So far, the two-sided Vic Firth pad bounces the most. Alright, so now I've got a Vader two-sided pad, red and black, and it bounces very well, responds well, but still not as much as the Vic Firth large pad. I use this one a lot when I'm not wanting to annoy my family. If I'm drumming in the morning and they're still not up yet, I use this one, because they can't really hear it from the part of the house that I'm in. But I would say that the large Vic Firth pad, yeah, it's still got the most rebound. I'm not sure why Vic Firth stopped using that. Alright, then we've got the Off-World pads. I've got the shuttle pad, which they discontinued, but I looked on their Facebook page and they are actually manufacturing some of these with the snare plucks in them now. So I may have to get one of those one day, but this is one that fits in a backpack or whatever. Very articulate. Still not as reboundy. Does not rebound as much as the large Vic Firth pad. And then finally, a pad that I use every day is the Off-World Invader 3. I've had this one maybe 10 years, and I've done a couple of modifications. I've ordered from the Off-World company one of these Mylar stickers, and also one of these Kevlar stickers, so that gives me different sounds. So as far as the bounce goes, so that's what it sounds like when you're not supporting it with other pads. It's sort of a hollow sound. I still think the Vic Firth pad, large Vic Firth pad, yeah. So the winner in the rebound category is the Vic Firth double-sided pad, which is no longer available. You can get online and type that in, Vic Firth two-sided pad, and this is the one that's selling now, the smaller version. And it's not even the same type of gum rubber because there's a texture to it. Yeah, this one just bounces forever. So, in conclusion, if you were looking for a very, very sensitive pad that rebounds, that you're not having to use a lot of chops to play on, the Vic Firth double-sided pad is your pad. So hopefully this has been helpful. I don't know how many of you out there are looking for a pad that really, really bounces. Well, you can't get this pad anymore. So if you can find someone who has a double-sided large pad, I'm not sure, I don't have my tape. Let me get my tape measure, 1 second. So this is well, it measures about 13 inches. The pad itself is 11 3/4 inches. Whereas the one you'll buy online now is 11.5 inches, and the gum rubber is actually 10 3/4 inches. So there's quite a bit of difference in the response, and not a lot in the size, but just a bigger one. This pad also would fit on a snare stand a lot easier than the smaller stands, or the smaller pad. So anyway, that's my take on it. The Vic Firth double-sided pad, and I've got a real feel, but the Vic Firth pad is much more responsive than the real feel. Not sure where they got the rubber, and I think the reason why this pad bounces so well is that the gum rubber is so thick. So there you have it. Good luck on your search for the most bouncy pad on the market, the most responsive pad on the market. Out. Keep on drumming.